In this bulletin, one of the oldest brands in Europe gets set to relaunch its office supplies. Hello, I'm David Gibbons. Thanks for joining me. For more than 180 years, the Pelikan brand has been supplying generations of customers with stationery all over the world. It has become a trusted brand which is probably as well known as HP, Canon or Epson. And it has also become well known for providing trend-setting innovative products. The logo has changed 6 times since 1878, the latest being in 2003. A limited edition t-shirt with the story of the logo will be distributed to thousands of consumers who purchase Pelikan branded printer cartridges in Europe starting in September. Reinder Dijkstra, the sales director of PR Pelikan in Europe, joins us. Reinder, thanks for joining me. You're about to do something new to become, I guess, more visible.
Yeah, well, what we do is what I said, we want to be more and more visible into the market. So what we're going to do, and we run a campaign in September, October and November, where we add at random shirts, T-shirts with a little bit of history of the Pelikan brand.
So how do customers get a limited edition T-shirt?
I think in total 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 of these shirts at random in cartridge boxes, and there is a fair chance that you will get one of these T-shirts.
Thanks, Reinder Dijkstra. When we broke the news a few weeks ago that well-known industry leader Steve Whedon would be heading up PR Pelikan right across Europe, we were amazed at the positive response on social media. Over in the UK, Jason Duran will be heading up the brand operations there. He has worked with Steve Whedon before and had a long career working with aftermarket printer cartridge supplies for Static Control and also with Cartridge World.
Yeah, thanks, David. And yeah, when Steve approached me about the position here at Printright, I was not only delighted about joining one of the biggest and most reputable brands in the industry, but obviously also excited about working with Steve again. We had a great relationship at Static Control. We had some of our best years during that time in terms of turnover. And Steve is a person who I think probably knows more about the industry than anyone else I know.
So Jason, how do you see the opportunity for the Printright Pelikan product there in the United Kingdom?
I think the Pelikan opportunity itself in the UK is potentially huge. There is not really a standout brand in the UK right now that we can put up against the OEM, and I think Pelikan offers us that.
Thanks, Jason Duran. Now let's cross back over the channel to France, where Thierry Elster is waiting. Thierry has been with Pelikan France for many years, and some of his team members have had more than 20 years experience with the brand.
Yeah.
Thierry, how has the French market changed, and what can Pelikan consumables do now for your reseller customers there?
Okay. The French market 20 years ago was very comfortable for the aftermarket. Now there is a price war on the market, on the French market. So it means for our distributor, for our client, the price decrease. And margin also decrease on the French market. So the only solution for our French distributor and French client is to sell the Pelikan brand, because Pelikan is the only brand for the computer product, and the end user knows the Pelikan brand. So this is the only solution for the customer to preserve its margin.
Indeed, the market in Europe has become more competitive as it has elsewhere. And those who are surviving the change say the remanufacturing business model for aftermarket cartridges must also change. Now let's go back to Reinder Dijkstra in the Netherlands, who is still standing by. Reinder, you have had many years' experience selling finished products in Europe. What is your opinion of the current status of the remanufacturing industry in Europe? And how do you see the opportunity now for the iconic Pelikan-compatible consumables brand?
Yeah, well, starting with the first part of your question, looking at the state the remanufacturing industry is in Europe now, I think it's a very weak state. And it is easy to explain because what I have experienced myself is that the aftermarket industry, the remanufactured industry, have not changed to the situation we are in now. And the market has changed, and the distance to new built cartridges have been very, very shortened. And if you are a remanufacturing and you're sailing the course of the only thing we do is remanufacturing, then it's too late now to, let's say, change courses. So what I see and what I expect will happen within the next, 6 months or the next year, is that many of the remanufacturers will give up.
So what do you see as being the opportunity for the iconic Pelikan brand?
Yeah, well, the opportunity grows. I won't say day by day, but week by week, month by month, the opportunity grows because as you call it, and it is true what you say, it is an iconic brand. It's still known. It's very well known, and the interest in the brand and what is behind the brand and who is making the brand and who is bringing the brand to the market these days is getting more and more successful.
So what of the future, Reinder?
I see it as a very bright and a very good future because we offer the best product in the market, whatever way you turn it. And it's maybe difficult to believe because I say it, but as you said when you started the interview, I have some experience in this market and in this world, and I know and I see what is going on. So yeah.
Thanks, Reinder Dijkstra in the Netherlands, for sharing your views on the European marketplace, and to Thierry Elster in France and Jason Duran in the United Kingdom as well. And for all the latest office and imaging supplies news updates, go to our website rtmworld.com. or grab a copy of our magazine published in English, Spanish, Chinese, Russian and Arabic. Thanks for keeping in touch. I'm David Gibbons.